Hello, hello, hello. My name is NicholassRivas. I talk about politics and stuff, and today we're going to be talking about the Justin Roiland case. Justin Roiland is known for Rick and Morty. He has been recently known for domestic abuse allegations and speaking to a minor on sexually explicit conversations. That he's not taken to trial for or was sued for. He was sued for domestic violence, but those cases have been dropped. Those allegations have been cleared. I know amongst the public it is not, but he basically made an Instagram post saying, like, I can't believe you all believed it so quickly. Fuck y'all. Now, I am not the person to be unbiased. I like Justin Roiland. I'm saddened to hear that he was accused, but glad to hear that those cases were dropped. I'm not sitting there like, yeah, but it really hurt to hear that this man could potentially be an abuser, right? And goes against everything I stand and believe for. So I would have to drop a medium that I loved. His animation and shows are just great. But given that his allegations dropped for the domestic abuse is great, I think a lot of people are still angry at him for his talking to the minors. He spoke and DMs leaked of multiple women, some claiming to be young and some just saying he's just kind of a weirdo. He's also had claims that at his workplace he's kind of this man-child. So all of this is just up in the air. I was agnostic, right? Like I was like, let's see what the courts say. Let's see what happens. It's disappointing to see all these places drop him when we don't really know yet. But hey, like, what are you supposed to do, right? If you have an allegation and then you have these minor leaks, DMs leaking, it's what do you do, right? And so I don't agree with just dropping people right away. I think we should see how the courts go. We should see if evidence comes out. We should see yada yada. In the cases of like Louis C.K., he wasn't canceled. He admitted that he was just fucking pervert. How is that anyone's fault but his? Why should I kiss his ass or not feel disgusted when I see the guy? So when Justin Roiland comes out and all this stuff is coming forward, he didn't address anything. He just said, hey, we're going to handle it in the courts. But you weren't being sued for the minor stuff, so that rubs me the wrong way. And so now that we're still kind of having the same conversation, I believe you now that the sexual assault and abuse and domestic violence maybe wasn't fair to put you, but you're still talking to minors, right? I mean, we don't know. He didn't address it, and that's my problem and why I want to make the video. He didn't address it. He didn't say shit about the minors. He only talked about the case, understandably. Maybe there's another post coming up, but it's been a few days, and I've given it a few days to see if there's any further information. But he's sitting here like, y'all canceled me, and it's, you guys are stupid. There's no canceling. You got accused of a crime. We all took a step back and said, ew, hope it's not true. And you didn't address the other shit that came out because of it. So glad that it's not domestic violence. I'm glad he's less of a piece of shit if it is true, right? If it is true that he never had domestic assault, but then he had the minor shit, you're not winning here, bro. Like, you got to come out and address this stuff. You can't just leave people in the dark. Now, I don't even know where to start, how you verify these leaks are real. This is just someone who came out and said, here's some of the DMs. I don't know how to prove this. And I know it's kind of shitty to put the burden of proof on the accusee, whatever. But I don't know how else to approach stuff like this. Like, I'm not just going to believe the person either, but it's like, maybe we should talk about this. But he has not. He has not addressed it. I've been following him. I've been trying to see if there's some sort of talking of this topic, and he just does not. So as a fan, I just don't want to be a fan. I don't want to be part of this if he is an abuser, if he is a piece of shit pedo. And so we're agnostic, but right now I'm leaning more and more like, I don't want to talk about this guy. And I don't know if Adult Swim, Cartoon Network dropped him because of they had more proof. I mean, obviously the case was dismissed, so maybe they don't have proof on the domestic violence, but maybe the minor stuff. I don't know. And that's what makes this shit so shitty. It's like I know where I stand with the people that I'm pretty confident on, the Bill Cosbys, the Louis C.K.'s. They're all crap humans. They're all terrible people. One different from the other, but if he at least came out and clarified, no, this is not true, there'd be some grounds of me to feel like a little bit of relief, but he has not. So I'm glad the sexual assault stuff is out the window and the domestic violence is out the window, but I just hope he addresses the minor stuff, because I don't have a clear conscience enough to watch his stuff anymore, and that sucks. I was a big fan of him. I loved his work. But I'll leave it there. Thank y'all very much. It is what it is. New videos every other day. Bye.